Hi everybody and hi childrens. We all three are going to tell you all a story today. It's a special day today and it's also a special story also. The story is about Damien who was known as Darman as a little boy. The story is in form of a poem. So listen up. The poem is called A Knight's Tale Remastered by Damien Rojob Khan O.B. Iakushui Paddock.
December 1979. Santa Claus came from the North Pole, across Great Britain. Damon then was 6 years old but had the knowledge of another 10. So it snowed in many years. Heavens were crying, shed in tears. Damon was so happy, excited with excruciating joy. Wasn't afraid of the children's getting sweets from Santa across the streets with other boys. His dad was shouting, "Do not go to him, the devil," Jay said. "You should be afraid of the big man." Damon never feared anything in his entire life. He was just 6. He took a knife in open wheat fields, in a village called Nabiganj, to kill a monster. To get his kicks, old woman from Attila Bari said, a killer was on the loose, in the fields of wheat and decay. Damon took the challenge to show his superiority, to show the beastly savage people of Sigil called inferiority. After Damon spoke to his mum, he got a knife to save the whole village from the monster at age 6 years old. He even at age 10 wanted to fight the dragons in Fairytale in a county called England. After all, his wisdom was over 1,000 minds. He could read people in every single kind. That old woman now is really old and frail. Her children are living of scraps each every day, wiggling Satan's tail. Playing with angels is an inhuman act for any race. They now are 1,000 behind a pace. It was just because of his ancestors fought the whole villagers and won, defeating for the land called Satan's land. That was the real deal. Paupers, crooks and thugs conquered that place called Satan's land for 1,000,000 years. Savages were some of the names given to those bad rotten ones. It was then until little Damon's 5 ancestors brought knowledge of wealth to these savage barbarians called Bengals. These people were all naked, dirty and hungry all the time. They didn't know anything better or any hymns. They were very good in a language called Grimm's. You think that was silly? You cannot read a whole book by its front cover. To be the greatest dancer or lover. Damon was once playing with snakes and sheeps at age 3. He reads 1,000 words a second. He told sheeps at age 3. He reads 1,000 words a second. He told fortune at the age 6. Angels played games amongst other people, but it only came to him as his granddad, Montes. People are so silly there. They call it beheaded monster. To Damon it was all in the song he wrote for Rihanna plus Eminem called Monster. He recorded the Monster song in presence of HRH Queen Elizabeth II, Prince Charles plus angels testing Damon to go farther.
Angels testing Damon to go farther. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer would take him much higher in snowy weather. It was in the Dover docks. Time was 9 o'clock. All the children were wearing pink, green, yellow and grey. His eyes lit like 100 candles when he saw Santa handing out sweets to kids. He was a billion years star. On cold snowy day, Damon was there with a smile looking up 10 feet. Santa 6 years old. His dad was ever so worried whether he gets kidnapped or a cold. When Santa came to his sight, he was extremely happy, running so fast, before the sweets to last. Santa Claus was giving out sweets. The Snow Queen's feast. She honored him, the Prince of East. Damon made everyone so wealthy he touched in Nabagonj village. The Snow Queen gave the little Damon a free ticket to England. Damon age 11 was so bright. It snowed in long sight 2 feet heights. His uncle, Ask Kier, walked several miles to greet the. He never once worried about the cab fee. Little Damon came down from the cloud. He was so proud, landing in Longsight, in a Trojan horse 3 feet in height. Memories never fade so easily. Wealth should be in abundance with memories to be and to see. So it said, the 11th of August to be of the dead. The day of the Red Death to be acknowledged. The mask of the Red Death to be colored, majestically displayed and foliaged. In the creation, 7 sisters gave birth to 7 baby boys in the city of Noah. Amongst each other reaching to 1 queen mother. The epitome of Milky Ways. This is a big day to reminder in many night stories. It's not about angel demons and fairies. By Damien Rojob Obe, Iakushui Paddock. Copyright.